GH Dog TV, your number one TV for all dog lovers.
My name is Richie from Richie's Kennel. Keep on watching GH Dog TV. Stay tuned.
Mr. Asante, good day.
Good day.
I think because of the COVID-19, so we can't like we used to.
No, before we could do everything, but now, you know, we are just protecting ourselves from COVID.
Yeah, we should practice the social distancing.
Yes.
It's been almost about 10 months now since I came here, and I've seen these sets. I think today's edition is going to be a different thing altogether.
It's been awesome being on Dog TV, and I mean I can countless of testimonies from Dog TV. People calling me all the way from Scotland for crossing, Tanzania for puppies, Nigeria. Come on, countless of them. I recommend Dog TV for every breeder and dog lover in the world.
You just heard it from the boss man himself. He says he's going to recommend GH Dog TV for everybody. He's been getting calls. We're going to talk more about it. It's been about 10 months since I visited the Asantez Kennel, and I'm right here with the boss man himself. He's about to he take his dogs for walk, and it's going to be fun. We're going to walk the dogs, and we're going to have a beautiful conversation. Today's show is taking a different twist altogether. So if this is your first time of watching, you just subscribe to our channel, and then you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that this is GH Dog TV, your number one dog TV for all dog lovers. So bro, we're about to start the walk.
Okay.
I don't know.
Which one do you want to? Since Genesis is your son, you would want to go with. Do you see that brindle dog over there?
Yeah, the brindle.
He's 10 months exactly. The time you got here, he was about 2 weeks.
Okay,
so he's 10 months. So this is Adon GH Dog TV.
Adon GH Dog TV. Nice one. That time was about 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I've seen some new sets, and I think I've also heard some backing inside.
Yeah. There are also dogs inside.
Okay,
there are dogs inside.
We'll go for the walk first, and then we'll come and check out the new dogs as well.
Okay.
So I think I'll go with Genesis. He's the one I'm used to. So I'll go with Genesis. Lovely viewers, we're about to start the dog walk. Lovely viewers, we're about to start the dog walk. So don't go anywhere. Just as I said, tell a friend to tell another friend that this is GH Dog TV, and today I'm walking dogs with the boss man of the Asantez Kennel. Don't go anywhere. Stick and stay as we bring to you more details on this exclusive edition on GH Dog TV. Lovely viewers, just as I told you, we are having a lovely walk right here with the boss man of the Asantez Kennel, and we are going to have a wonderful conversation as we take a stroll with these lovely dogs. But so just as I said earlier on, it's been 10 months now.
Yes.
And let me ask you, what has really changed? Let's start by getting up close with you with your personal life. I always prefer that when we get up close with the personal life, and then we get to the dog aspect. What has really changed?
When you got here, I told you I was about to be done with my masters. Yes, and I'm done. I have the certificate, and now I'm a master of science in marketing.
Science in marketing.
Marketing, yes.
Nice,
and I started chartering with CIM UK. I'm done with my papers, so I'm just awaiting for the results. So I'll be chartered marketer.
Okay, so that's a bit the one you mentioned earlier. When I think I saw the photos on Facebook, I think on social media.
Yes.
That one is what?
It's Master of Science in Marketing.
Masters of Science in Marketing.
Yes.
And this new one is also what?
This one is CIM UK, Charter in Marketing.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, this is interesting.
Yes.
So this is what has actually happened.
Yes, that is what has actually happened when we met the first time till date. That has been a change in my life.
Yeah,
I mean, both in marriage, both spiritually, and all that. I mean, my son, I have a son.
Okay.
It's in Shabananaya Asante. That Adom belongs to in Shabananaya Asante.
The Brendo
yes, the Brendo male.
Okay, so it seems you're starting to put the dog love. I think the last time I was here, you mentioned that at a very young age, your dad introduced you to dogs.
Yes,
so
exactly.
You are also passing it on.
I'm passing it on. Though he was scared at some point. When you open the dogs and he runs to the room most of the time, but now he's getting acquainted to the dogs. I mean, he would love them.
So
who doesn't love dogs? I don't know somebody who, yes, they can say no, but when you get up close to the dog, you get to love them. You get to love them.
That's very, very true. And I think very soon, I know he's a young chap at the moment. Very soon he's going to be on the show.
Yes.
We'll see DeAsantez Jr. with his dog.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
And do you think he's also getting used to the Bull Mastiffs?
Yes. He has love for Bull Mastiff. He has love for toy dogs.
Okay.
And he has love for Caucasian. Those are the three breeds I have seen him develop love for.
That's the
Caucasian. Yes, Caucasian,
the
toy dogs, and Bull Mastiff. The toy dogs are Maltese.
Okay, the
He
Maltese.
loves Maltese. Yeah.
Wow, this is awesome. Then very soon, lovely viewers, is going to be on the show, the Asantez Jr.
I know Solo will give my son a Maltese, so that one is.
Most definitely.
We'll buy a Maltese. I know it's very expensive to breed them, so no, you can't give it to him for free. I mean, it's something else.
Yeah, that's very, very true. So, bro, I'm talking about business too as well. How has business been? What has really changed?
I think that we're growing in experience-wise.
Okay.
You see, the trip is still the same trip.
Yeah.
Kumasi, Accra, Sunyane,
I think
every week.
Calling to get here. I think I've called you several times, and most of the times you're not around. It's like
Yes. You see, we've been postponing our meeting and all that.
Yeah.
But we said no. Hey, even if we want to be doing business, this is our love and our passion. So we'd have to stay and do it.
Wow, I've seen some new additions.
Yes.
I think when we get inside, we'll get to introduce them. And I've seen these beautiful ones. I don't think they were here the last time.
No, this two were not here. Yes, it's mine though, but they were with. I told you on the show that I have a couple of dogs with breeders, partners, friends, and all that because I didn't have time at that moment. Okay. But after school, I think things are slow now.
Okay. So I think it was with the education.
Yes, the education and work was taking most of my time. But once I'm done with the exams, I said, hey, let me recall my dogs, and then I do the breeding myself. Because once it's yours and it's with you, I mean, you the passion and the love, it will make you work on them.
Wow. That's very beautiful. And you know, this COVID-19 has really come at a time where everybody is suspected. How does the COVID-19 also affected the breeding and business? I know a lot of people have been saying that the COVID-19 has affected breeding. Most of the time, even when people have to come for crossings, some people, for the fear of the COVID-19, do not even come.
Yes.
Have you experienced anything like that? What are some of the challenges and how have you been able to cope with it?
COVID has really affected every walk of life. I mean, from human life to the dogs and to each and every one. But for me, COVID is really not a new thing to me because if you're a dog breeder, a dog lover, if you own dogs, I think you should be conversant with COVID. Because my first time I imported a dog, that's about 5 years ago, I did COVID test. Though we didn't know what COVID was at that moment. Yes, we did COVID test. So I'm like, I called my veterinary doctor and he was like, DeAsantez, go and take head of state's document and check.
Okay, that's
some of the
state. I think you mentioned his name the last time. That's the dog you won with the
multiple awards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, it's there. And he said, COVID has been, but you know, I mean, it's blown out of proportion for me. Yes. So it has really affected our business. People wouldn't even come for crossing. People wouldn't even, because of the social distancing and all that, the fear of COVID, stigma and all that. Nobody wants to move out of his comfort zone to come for crossing. I know I have particular friends whose female came on heat, didn't cross the female because of COVID. He was scared to come out and he didn't have a male. So he left the female the heat to pass. It's all because of COVID. For me, it has affected me directly. Yes, because you don't even get to go out to go and buy feed for the dogs. You see, the nation didn't think of the dogs. Exactly. You see, because the essential services, dog feed, pet shops were not part.
Yeah.
You see, pet shops were closed.
Yeah,
during those times, the lockdown times. So it was very difficult if you didn't have enough feed. You see, you were going to virtually feed the dogs with the food that you eat.
Yeah.
And that is not really good for them.
That's true. I think even before the lockdown, there were lots of, I think most of the WhatsApp dog groups that was in, there were lots of people that had to rush and buy a lot of
the last row.
Yes.
What if financially you weren't sound at that time?
Yeah.
You see, you weren't ready to buy 10 bags, 20 bags. That's about 10 bags is about 3,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
So it's a lot of money. And if you have so many dogs like myself, you see, it becomes very difficult. So it has really affected us positively and negatively too as well. You see, the positive aspect I can also talk about is that we've had time for the dogs.
Nice one.
You see, we've had enough time to be with the dogs.
Yeah.
Feed them well, deworm them well, exercise with them, acquaint with them. You see, love comes first. You see, when they feel loved, they pay back.
That's true. I think even aside the dog aspect, there were lots of people that were saying that the COVID-19 had really helped their marriage life. So I think most of the time during the lockdown.
That is true.
So
that is true.
Also work with them.
But it has also collapsed some marriages though. On the lighter side, I mean.
That would be true.
So people cannot stay with their wives for like 5 days in the same house. I mean, they will be fire on the mountain.
I hope that wasn't so with your dogs.
No, for me, I work with Oson's Chemist, and we were essential service providers, so I didn't feel the lockdown.
Yeah.
Yes, I was still working.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't locked down. I was still doing my normal work.
Okay.
So, a lot of things around me were locked down, but not myself.
Nice one. I'm loving every bit of it. Lovely viewers. You see, this show is getting interesting. I'm right here with the boss man of the Asantez Kennel. And boss, you know that there are lots of people, lots of comments coming in, people saying that they really loved your episode on GH.TV.
Yeah, I'm glad. We thank the Almighty God that those things have happened. And I mean, I also told you when we were on phone. We're like, it was a good initiative you started, and I mean, it has helped us. It has helped me personally. It has helped me because people following me on IG, the Asantez Kennel, the Asantez Bull, on Twitter, the Asantez GH. I mean, they follow you, they text you, and they call me. I got a call from Scotland, and the person told me that he saw my video and he wants me to go to his place and do crossing for him, and I was like, wow. Sometimes, I mean, as a marketer, I do know these things. It helps us. I mean, we leverage on them, and then we also do our good businesses. So thank you very much for coming to us all the time and let us showcase our dogs, and then the whole world will get to know about us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks so much as well. Lovely viewers, you just heard it from the boss man himself. If this is your first time of watching a video on this channel, you just kindly subscribe to our channel and then you hit on the bell icon to always be updated whenever we drop yet another amazing dog content. This program is proudly sponsored by Eminent Dog Feed and Puppy Milk. Eminent Dog Feed and Puppy Milk. You want a dog feed for your dogs, puppy milk for your puppies, just link up with them. Their number is on our screen. 0244-820-350. Lovely viewers, I'm right here with the boss man of the Asantez Kennel, and we are still walking the dog, and very soon we'll get into his kennel and we'll be checking out the beautiful dogs at his kennel. So bro, let me ask this question. So what actually influenced your decision to bring all of the dogs back? I think when we spoke on phone, you told me that you've brought
yes, I brought all my dogs.
Last time I was here, there were 3 dogs.
Yes.
So what actually was it because of the lockdown, as I mentioned it? Is it because you got time to spend with them?
Yes, I now have time because of my exams that I was writing. The CIM, it took my time off. Then I had to release some of the dogs because these dogs they should be taken good care of. So I mean, I asked my good friends like Kenya's Glory to help me breed these dogs, and then he made them with magic. I mean, they are doing very well. So when I had free time, I said, hey, let me bring them to my kennel and then breed them myself. So that's how come I recall all the dogs, and they are here with me now.
Nice one. So how many dogs do you have currently? I think these are new faces. I am loving them, but since Genesis is my first love, yeah, I think I have to stick with Genesis for a while before I get to them. I see beautiful dogs. So how many dogs are
currently I have 8 dogs.
8 dogs.
Yes, I have 8 dogs, and I have 2 puppy females with Kenya's Glory.
Okay.
He's my partner. He's a very good breeder, and I mean that's what I can say about him. I mean he's down to earth. He'll do business with you, and then at the end of the day you want to be his friend or brother.
Nice. I think the last time you mentioned his name.
Yes.
Big
Yes.
shout outs to you,
Kenya's Glory.
Kenya's Glory. Kennel.
Yes.
If you're watching this, big shout outs to you.
Yeah.
So you have 8 dogs right now. So how many
Yes.
males and how many females? I think I've noticed that
I have
you
6
really
males
have 6 males
and 2 females. The 2 males are the puppies.
Okay. The 2 females are the
The puppies, they are 4 months old. I'll give you pictures of them.
Nice one.
You know, I don't really show my puppies. The other time when you go here, Adam was here, but
Yes.
you didn't see him.
I didn't see Adam. That's true.
Now he's 10 months, so you can see him.
How old are the puppies at the moment? The females?
The females, they are 4 months.
4 months. Okay.
They are 4 months, yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
So let me ask you.
I bought those females from Richie.
Richie's Kennel.
yes.
Oh, okay.
I bought those 2 females from Richie.
Richie, if you're also watching, big shout out.
Big shout outs to you.
And I was about to ask you, why male dogs? Why do you like to pick up male dogs?
You see, we all have passion. The passion first, the love for breeding first, the love for the dogs. And commercially, you see, for me, I didn't have so much time to be home all the time. So why not go for males? Because the males, you know, it doesn't take much to take good care of males. But females, they will come on heat. You would have to be there to check. You would have to be there to see the ovulation time. You would have to be there to monitor the blood flow and everything. So if that week I wouldn't be in Kumasi, it means that I'm losing the cycle. So why take upon those stress? If I settle, hey, I'm going for females. I know by a year from now I'll be settled. Yeah. That's why I'm breeding the females. So I have my plans laid out.
Planning.
Yes, ahead of time. So that by next year I'll be settled. Then my females will be like 8, 9, 10 months. Then
Nice one. I can't wait for us to see them. But then the last time you were on the show, you made a comment, and you know, you said something, and people from Accra, some people called me and they were like, why did DeAsantez say that? Why did he say that? I said, okay, that's what he said. That's something he has thrown up. So if you think you also have it, then you show it. I think you mentioned something that Kumasi has the best of Bull Mastiffs.
oh yes, come on, talk of Richie. Richie has a lot of Bull Mastiffs. I do have a lot of Bull Mastiffs. Twin pillars have a lot of Bull Mastiffs. I mean, you can say, go to Accra, they should come to Kumasi, let's do a challenge. I'm throwing it to the Accra guys. I mean, Kumasi is on top form. West Africa, I can even throw that challenge. West Africans, if you are watching me, Kumasi has the best of Bull Mastiffs in West Africa.
So you right now you've not even limited it to just Ghana.
No, not just Ghana, West Africa.
The city of Kumasi in Ghana.
In Ghana,
the
best Bull Mastiffs in West Africa.
So you still stand by it, and you're throwing a big challenge to the people in the capital.
Yes.
That
if Kumasi is the best in West Africa, where is Accra? Where is Accra?
I'm enjoying this.
Oh, I've taken time to go to Accra and check on kennels, and I could see that they all had few females, 1 male. I mean, they are not really much of Bull Mastiff. The Accra, they do the Caucasian, the toy dogs, the Rottweilers, the Doberman, the Caucasian. I mean, yes, they can also brag with that. But with us, Bull Mastiff, come on. Go to Ammonia's Kennel, you can see Bull Mastiffs. Come to Richie's Kennel, Twin Pillar. Come to the Asantez, go to Kenya's Glory, you see Bull Mastiffs. Norman too has Bull Mastiffs. Yes, Norman too has Bull Mastiffs. Yeah, he's a very good friend,
Nice one. Lovely viewers. This one is coming from the boss man. of the Asantez Kennel. He's throwing a challenge to the people of Accra. He says that Kumasi has the best of Bull Mastiffs. If you disagree with him,
in West Africa, please add with the West Africa.
West Africa. In West
Hashtag
Africa.
Kumasi Bull Mastiffs.
So if you disagree with him, you can share your opinions in the comment section. We are almost at his home and we'll get to see the dogs, the new dogs. My favorite part, we'll get to check out their names and everything. I think if you've been following GH Dog TV, if you've been checking all of our videos, you know that this dog is one of my favorite. His name is Genesis. We'll get to know the other. I don't know the names of these dogs. You're going to check them all out. But bro, before we enter the house, this is one question I love to always ask.
Okay.
I think I've made it a point that wherever I go, I ask this question.
Okay.
Somebody came on the show and he said that another breeder just this clip. He said that losing a dog is worse than a breakup. I want your opinion on that. What do you think about that? He says losing a dog is worse than a breakup.
It could be true from his experience. You see, and it depends on how much you put into the dogs. You see, if you, I know Flip is a good friend.
Yeah.
I mean, if he does the more German Shepherd and all that.
Yeah.
If you put in so much like Flip does, you would say that. So for me, I can also say that.
You can also say
yes. I can agree with him to a point, because humans are humans.
Yeah.
You cannot exchange human with dogs.
That's
so it could be a statement that can cause for argument for like 3 or 4 days. But you can choose innerly, you will know that if you lose a dog and you will break up with a woman, the dog will be so disheartening. But you cannot bring that out. It cannot show in your face that losing a dog is more. You see, this dog is worth 20,000, 25,000. You see, in financial terms. And the relationship, breaking up with me, it wouldn't take me more than a week to get a replacement. And you cannot replace this dog. It can never be like this.
This dog, the great how it is and everything. So you also, and interestingly, all of the dog breeders on several platforms, in the comment section, even dog lovers who are not breeders, they also side with him.
Yes.
So what has happened within the 10 months? Have you lost any dogs?
No. For me, I have not. And I all praise and thanks to the Almighty God. He's kept my dogs safe. And some have been sick. Yes, Genesis has been under the weather for a while, but he's kicking, he's doing well. I bought Eminent feed for Genesis, and that has made him come up very strong, very well.
Go him Eminent.
Yes, I'm an Eminent customer.
Wow. That's awesome. Lovely viewers, we always say, if you want the dog, you just link up with Eminent. Their number is on our screen and you can check it out. You can check out the dogs. They are products of Eminent.
Yes, it's a very good feed. Yes, it's a very good feed.
So you would recommend it?
Yes, I recommend it to every breeder.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you feel? Like, how did you see the whole dog feed after you got it?
No, Genesis wasn't eating.
Okay.
You see, whatever you feed him, he wouldn't eat.
That's my Genesis.
Yes, he was out of food for some weeks. You give him the granules, he won't eat. You prepare for him, he won't eat. Whatever you give him, he won't eat unless you feed him yourself. And that was taking so much time. You had to spend like 20-30 minutes with him alone. And you see, so I got introduced to Eminent, and since then the first meal I gave him, he ate by himself. And it's been awesome. Yes.
This is a wonderful testimony.
Yes. And the 17 kg, the gold is awesome.
Yeah, there are lots of
yes.
There are different types.
I'm on the gold, so
you're on the gold.
Yes. Why wouldn't I go for gold when they are gold? I wouldn't go for silver and diamonds. I go for gold.
Most definitely.
Yes, the protein is very high, you see, and these dogs feed on the protein. I mean, yes, so the protein is very high. People complain that it was 17 kg whilst others were 25 and but you see, the most important thing is that what the dogs get from the feed, not really the quantum of quality. I mean, so for me, I would rather go for quality than quantity.
So you would recommend the
Eminent
feed for other dog lovers,
dog breeders, dog lovers, anyone who has a dog should go for Eminent.
That's beautiful. You heard it from the boss man himself right here. Lovely viewers, we are getting into the kennel and we're going to check out all of the dogs. He's going to introduce them to us, our favorite part. But bro, before we get inside, let me allow you to drop your number again, the social. Maybe somebody is just watching. If you are just watching, check out the link in the description. Our first visit to his kennel is right there. Follow the link, go check it out. After you watch this one, go watch it. Go check out the first time he came when he had 3 dogs, when he said that he had given the other dogs to his friends, his partners. And then you check out this video as well. Sure, it's going to be entertaining, it's going to be educative. So bro, before we get inside and then we check out the dog, I'd like you to say your final words. Anything you just want to say?
I still stand by the other time, the last interview we did, the conversation we had. I mean, you start small, you gain momentum, then you fly. I mean, you don't just wake up and fly, get up and fly. You have to bend down before you can fly. I mean, you can jump. You have to build momentum. So you start small with a puppy, learn to acquaint with the puppy, get to know. This business is more about experience, you see. Then you get to know the breed, get to know your breed type, the one that you love. You don't just go for any dog. You need to go for the dog that you can welcome in your bedroom. I mean, that's the love. So that first, then the commercial comes as a bonus. You see.
Nice one. So bro, that draws my attention. So let me pose this final question. Would you recommend the Bull Mastiff for somebody who is a first-time dog owner? Somebody who's owning a dog for the first time. Would you recommend the Bull Mastiff?
Oh yes. Bull Mastiff, it's an aggressive dog, yes, but it's a really trained dog. You see, so if you want to own a dog for the first time, I would recommend you go for a Bull Mastiff. You see, they are so calm, they are friendly, but they will produce, they will still secure your homes. They will give you everything you want from them. The love, they can take care of your kids when you are not around. They can be around to take care of the kids. They won't allow anyone to come close to the kids.
Very good family dogs.
They are very friendly dogs. Bull Mastiff. Yes.
So bro, before we get inside, let me allow you to drop your social media handles, your contact, just in case somebody wants to get up close with you.
So you can check me up on the Asantez Kennel, the Asantez Bull, the Asantez GH, the Asantez Bull, the Asantez Bull. You on Twitter, you can go to the Asantez Bull. On YouTube, the Asantez Kennel. On Facebook, the Asantez. TikTok, the Asantez. Snapchat, the Asantez. I'm everywhere, the Asantez. The Asantez is DEASANTEX Z. Z, the Asantez.
That's also one of the phone number.
My phone number is 0505 999 400, 0505 999 400, or 0244 1087 18, 0244 1087 18.
Wow, he just dropped out the numbers. Just link up with him. Crossing, puppies, anything dog related. Even if you need an advice, give him a call. He's a very cool person, he's very friendly, and just link up with him on the contact. Lovely viewers, we are getting to my favorite part. This is where we get to see all of the dogs at the Asantez Kennel. Don't go anywhere. Stick and stay.
Come here, bring, bruh. Bruh.
So we are inside the Asantez Kennel.
Let's go.
We are back from the dog walk, and trust me, we are getting to my favorite part where we get to see all of the dogs right here in the kennel. So bro, with all of these dogs right here, who really helps you when you are with you have kennel?
No, I mean, for me, it's myself and my wife.
Your wife?
Yeah, thanks to my wife. God bless her. She's been amazing, extremely amazing. She does everything when I'm not around.
Wow.
So she keeping the dogs clean, feeding them, getting the feed, everything my wife does. So Mrs. Asante, the Asantez, she does everything.
She's also a dog lover.
Yes. Oh, she loves dogs. I mean, we didn't start off very well, but I mean, when she got to know that the husband is so much in love with the dogs. I mean, you would have to. But now she's doing better.
Okay,
She
wasn't a dog.
no.
Lovely
No,
viewers, I
no.
always say it, even if you're
No.
not a dog lover, it's not too late for you.
No,
It's
she
not too
wasn't.
late.
She wasn't a dog lover. She was so scared of dogs. When she got to this house, she was like, I can't stay here. I can't stay here. We need dogs. These dogs, no. I'm not sure I can stay here. But she got in, started getting close to the dogs, and she got to love them. And she's now doing so better, much better than myself.
Cleaning the dogs.
Cleaning the dogs, you know, everything you would do for the dog, she can do.
So if somebody is not a dog lover, it's not too late.
It's not too late for the person, not at all. Because I think her first love for dogs was over 34 years. So I mean, you can just imagine.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, bro.
If I'm not around, I don't really look back. She's here.
Everything is
Yes,
under control.
everything is under control.
Nice.
And I have a very good friend, a brother. His name is Courage. Doji, that's how people know him.
Okay.
He's also a good brother.
He also helps.
He comes in periodically, not like every day, but once a week if I'm not around, to make sure my wife is doing exactly what she's supposed to do. Yes.
That's nice. That's nice.
So
That's nice.
God bless Doji too.
God
I mean,
bless
she
you, Harry.
yes.
Big shout out to you for
Yes.
DH Dog TV and DeAsantez. So, lovely viewers,
Come here.
you can see the dogs right here. This is the power we get to introduce all of them. So, bro, what's the name of this beautiful dog right here?
His name is the Asantez Bull Jack. He's Jack.
Lovely viewers, let me bring Genesis aside. This is the Asantez
Bull Jack.
How old is he?
He's 2 years. A little 2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
Male.
Yes, male.
Wow. That's beautiful. And I think this is Genesis, right?
Genesis, yes. Genesis is over 3 years. Yes. And this is Brain. The Asantez Bull Brain.
The Asantez
Bull
Bull
Brain. Yes.
Okay, the first one is Bull Jack.
Bull Jack. And this is Bull Brain. And this is the Asantez Bull Genesis. This is the Asantez Bull Adam.
The Asantez Bull Adam.
My son gave him Adam. So we
this
just
is the one you said was
yes.
your son.
Yes. So he's 10 months.
Wow. So what do you like about these two dogs?
Their temperament. You see, they are males, but they are not fighting. You see, in different occasions when you open 3 males or 2, all you can hear is fights.
Yeah.
But with this, they do not fight. There are 4 males over here now, but they are not fighting. So you can see that they have very good temperament.
Yeah.
Yes.
They can really adapt with other dogs.
Yes.
Wow. That's beautiful. So lovely viewers, here are
Bring,
the
get up.
4 dogs right here. 4 dogs right here. Check them all out. That's Bull Jack over here. And then Adam.
Yes.
This is
Brain, Jack, Adam, Genesis.
nice
And
one.
that's Genesis Junior
That's
over
Genesis.
there.
Okay, we'll go check him out. Okay, bro, and what about our lovely friend here as well?
Oh, he is Junior. Genesis Junior.
That's Genesis.
That's the son of Genesis.
The son of Genesis.
Yes.
Wow.
That's the son of Genesis.
How old is he?
He's 12 months and he'll be 13 months this month. Yes. Yes.
What do you love about him?
He is a little aggressive. You see, because of his background, and he lived with Boer Bulls. So you see, they're aggressive. So that's where he picked his aggressiveness from. So you see, it's a little aggressive, and he's more like the security of this house.
Nice one. I love him. That's Genesis
Yes.
Junior.
That's head of state's bloodline. Yes. Head of states was crossed to Tyra, and they had a female, and the female was crossed to Genesis, and they have this one.
Nice one. Beautiful bloodline. Okay, bro. Mr. Asante, so I think these are 5 dogs right now, and I think it's left with Shaggy over there.
Yes.
I think for Shaggy, he has been in.
He's been, yes. Shaggy has been on the show.
Shaggy's introduction. You just go to the link in the description. What I told you, go check out when we brought out Shaggy and all of that.
Yes.
So that would make it 6.
Yes.
And
then the 2 puppies.
Okay.
The brindle puppies that I spoke
For
about.
them, I think you mentioned that.
Yes, since they are puppies, just like Adam, when he was around and you came, You didn't see Adam.
Yeah.
The babies,
Reserve them for another
yes,
time.
for another time. By that time, they would be like Adam now.
Nice one. They are also Bull Mastiffs.
They are Bull Mastiffs, females.
Nice
Yes.
one, nice one. Nice
Those ones I got from Richie.
Okay.
Yes, they are two. Yes, I bought it from Richie's Kennel.
That's beautiful. Lovely viewers, you can see today's episode of GH TV was a different one altogether. Today I visited the Asantez Kennel where we went to a beautiful dog walk. We had a wonderful conversation. And please, if this is your first time of watching a video on this channel, kindly subscribe to our channel and then hit on the bell icon to always be updated whenever we drop yet another amazing and exclusive dog content. If you want to link up with GH Dog TV, click the number on our screen 054-337-8662 or 055-328-4056. You can also follow us on all of our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at GH Dog Blogger. This program was also proudly sponsored by Eminent Dog Feed and Coffee Milk. If you want the right dog feed for your dog with the right nutritional content, just link up with them. Their number is 0244-820-350. Just pick it up. Give them a call. Thank you so much for always watching GH Dog TV.
Yes,
my name is Kolowan. You can call me the Dog Blogger. Catch you another time.
GH Dog TV, your number one TV for all dog lovers.